Guides it back to Darlow. Here's Yara. Blackstock working hard. Henderson. Cardiff have a man down here. Andre Mariner is happy for Nottingham Forest to play on, and here they come as well. Still not over yet. Cohen on the overlap. Guedioura can hit them, and he does. It whistles by the post, and now there'll be a stoppage in play. Much has been down for some time, but Forest were allowed to continue, and it is up to the discretion of Andre Mariner. Guedioura hit the shot into the side netting. The referees don't have to stop the play unless they believe it's a head injury. So when Much went to the floor clutching the top of his thigh, here's Guedioura under pressure from Kim. Well, he's done well. That's how to get out of a tangle. Here he is again, Guedioura. He's been playing well actually this afternoon. Made by Turner. Helgeson's offside if he attacked it. Mariner felt it wasn't just an obstruction, more like a body check. And a yellow card, the first of the afternoon for the Nottingham Forest centre-half. There's a posse of players on the far side, Turner and Barnett amongst them up from the back. Bellamy's delivery is good, and surely the opening goal it is. Heide Helgeson, 26th minute, and Nottingham Forest defending has to be questioned. They're not questioning it, they're just delighted. A really poor goal to concede by Nottingham Forest, but how significant might it be for the Cardiff City? Heide Helgeson, who scored at the City Ground in October and 3 times previously against them for Watford, gets his 5th against them, and perhaps this might be the most precious of all. Could this be decisive for Cardiff City? The first time really they've put any effort on target, and they're ahead through Heide Helgeson. Bellamy's free kick, terrible marking, non-existent, no offside. Thank you very much, says Heide Helgeson. And takes it quickly. 10 minutes still to go to half-time. Forest had been enjoying a decent spell of possession prior to conceding the opening goal. Here's Yara, good ball. Lansbury hits it, and Marshall couldn't quite gather it, and Henderson's made an absolute hash of it. And it's all got a bit messy in the end, but Henderson knows he should have put the rebound in. McGugan was desperate for the loose ball. The ball swung in the air, and Marshall couldn't quite deal with it from Lansbury. And then when it came back to Henderson, well, he felt he had to score. But I'm afraid he never got the touch he was hoping for. And though it was loose momentarily, it stayed in the goalkeeper's possession. Lansbury hits it. Marshall couldn't hang on to it. Lansbury reacted well, but Henderson couldn't. And it ended, in the end, in the possession of the goalkeeper. That wouldn't have looked out of place at the Millennium Stadium in the end. Presents the opportunity for their players in the area in the manner in which Bellamy did for the opening goal. The answer is possibly because McGugan went for goal. Marshall suddenly had to scurry towards his own goal line and just about popped it over the bar. I'm pretty sure he went for that. There was far too much power and whip for it to be a cross, and he almost caught Marshall out. Helgeson's been penalised. Free kick to Nottingham Forest. Cohen will deliver. Ward is up from the back. So to Halford. There's a foul by Halford on Helgason. Halford's already been booked. The flag was waving. And Andre Mariner wants a word with Halford. And he's going to the pocket. It'll be a second yellow. In fact, it's an automatic red. Halford went up for the ball. There was a swinging arm. And he has been automatically red carded. There's not a second yellow. Sorry, I beg your pardon, it was Henderson. I'm not quite sure who. It was Henderson that sent off. And I thought it was Halford he was going for. It's Henderson that's received the marching orders. When this came in, I first thought it was Halford, but it's Henderson it is, yeah. And it's the arm into the face of Helgason. And he's going up to lever himself to head the ball. And he catches Helgason in the face and gets the auto. Worked out towards McNaughton. Halford in front of Helgason. Here's Taylor, now Bellamy. Here's Much. Away by Cohen. McNaughton. Here's Kim. Helgason again. Smith turns, keeps on going. Bellamy tried to reach it, Yara does. Corner. Well, we're into stoppage time at the end of the first half, and Cardiff City are looking to double their advantage, and probably if they could do it. And I'm sure when Billy Davies looks at this incident again, he'll feel it was very harsh. Henderson's going up, and he's not even looking towards Helgason behind him. But he does catch him with a swinging arm, and I guess the view the referee had, he felt it was a deliberate elbow. A fantastic achievement at the Empire Championship League leaders, trailing and with a numerical disadvantage. And on a day when Cardiff could inch closer to the Premier League, and they might get a second here. The ball popping out of the possession of Carl Darlow, and Gusted almost with his first touch giving Cardiff the second goal, but fortunately for Forest it didn't reach him. It's a slippery old ball. Kim delivers. Gusted's foot was raised. It'll be a free kick to Nottingham Forest, and there is concern about the well-being of Greg Halford. Foot up from Gusted. You can see he only had his eyes on the ball, but he missed it and caught Halford square in the face. And is there another yellow card coming? Blackstock gets one as well. It's a costly old incident, wasn't it, for Nottingham Forest? 2 yellow cards and a free kick in a very dangerous position. And a second goal, and it will be cheered as if they are already in the Premier League. He takes and clips the post. Seemed to be exactly what he was intending to do, over the top of the wall to the left-hand side as he saw it. It was beyond Darlow, Gestad makes it 2, and the points are surely Cardiff City's. Inching closer to the Premier League, and don't they know it? Gestad. Has he ever scored a more significant goal? I doubt it. Bellamy had clipped the post from the free kick, but the ball hadn't been cleared. And Gestad powering his header. It was probably a little bit too close to the keeper, but it had enough to get beyond his grasp and into the back of the goal. Twice Nottingham Forest have been undone from balls into the area. And 2 goals now, which could take Cardiff City ever closer to Premier League football. Well, there's a gap appearing, and Kim might exploit it. Doesn't quite. Here's Bellamy. And again. And now Kim. Forest have got to be careful. They're not on the end of a hammering, and a good save by Darlow to deny Kim. They're rocking now, Nottingham Forest. The champions-elect are enjoying themselves. Good save by Darlow. There's around about half an hour to go yet. Cardiff City looking for more. Bellamy, and Darlow's there again on his near side. Well, Forest are rocking here, and you can forgive them for feeling that this isn't going to be their day. Well, Gestad on at half-time and supplying a very important goal. Bellamy delivers, cleared by Guediora. Forest just want to get a touch of the ball and get themselves back into this game somehow. Here's Bellamy. And Barnett! And it's another corner. Nottingham Forest are convinced that should be a goal kick. Barnett jumped for it. And he got the last touch. But it is a corner. Spirit, you know, they've got character, you know, they've got desire, but equally they're going to have to gamble against the most prolific side in the championship. Here's Kim. Smith takes 2 deflection, goes out for a corner, and Forest right now don't know whether to stick or twist, because their gamble and their intent to get into the game is producing enormous gaps at the back. Bellamy will take the corner. Forest have pulled everyone in and around their area. Bellamy's delivery. And it's in! And Gestad has another! 2 for Gestad, 3 for Cardiff City, 3 points, and surely now it's just a matter of when, not if, they're playing in the Premier League. Three headers, none of them defended particularly well by Forest, but none of that will matter a jot to fans of Cardiff City Football Club. 2 for Gestad, 3 for Cardiff City. We're going to Old Trafford, Anfield, White Hart Lane and the Etihad Stadium. That's the message from the... Charlton have got their own agenda, needing points to ensure that they're in the Empire Championship next season. That's for Tuesday at the moment. Here's Gestad. Now McNaughton. Headed away by Yara. Gunnarsson and Kim. Good turn by Kim. Good effort. just beyond the post. He's a lovely player to watch. And that trusty left foot of his just went for the bending shot, but he'd given it too much really to allow it to curl into the corner of the goal. The rain has been as relentless as Cardiff City have been in this second half. Here's New. Straight into the action and just beyond the post. That's a way of introducing yourself. Onto the field 1 second, just wide with a shot the next. Good hit. Nottingham Forest would like the chance to maybe have a go at those playoffs, even if it might mean heartache. Here's Gunnarsson. No, he's still going. And surely number 4, no. Side netting. Craig Bellamy has a smile on his face. Half the ground thought it had gone in. Maybe it ought to have done, actually. Couldn't change his feet quickly enough to get the side foot he was after, Craig Bellamy. Just as well it was 3-0 at the time, isn't it? And just 4 more minutes before Nottingham Forest will be put out of their misery, and 4 more minutes before the Cardiff City celebrations can begin, and they're going to have a 4th goal. No! Noon on the far post, couldn't sweep in the ball. Well, Gusted tried his best to get a hat-trick, couldn't. Darlow parried it, and Noon missed it. Not too dissimilar to the one that Bellamy missed not so long ago either. Stays at 3. And off the inside of the post. Well, it was a cross from Noon, definitely not a shot, but Darlow missed it, and the inside of his post prevented it being fought.